We might be seeing some really big changes in 2024. It's the new year, right? But we could be seeing a huge recession with real estate prices already dropping and many people being pretty scared of the markets. We could be seeing a situation where lots of property prices drop, people go broke, and of course, a recession. That's what everyone is afraid of. And let me tell you what, in my personal opinion, I think a possible recession is extremely likely this year. All right, I know it's just the first couple of days of the year and we want to be positive, but we can't really be positive when rates were high for several months. A recession might be hitting the US in 2024, and get ready for some big interest rate cuts by UBS. This is a Yahoo Finance article that I found extremely interesting because usually the Fed slash rates when the economy has big problems. They hike up rates when the economy is heating up. But now in 2024, just to kickstart the new year, guess what? We have a weakening economy, and UBS is expecting a mild 2024 recession. And guess what? Other European banks are saying the same thing because their commercial real estate, their residential real estate are all getting hammered right now. And with the U.S. economy slipping into recession in 2024, the rest of the world is pretty scared as well. And UBS forecast is basically saying that Americans are probably not going to spend a lot. We're going to be seeing a lot of foreclosures. And we already got some of the biggest foreclosures out there, like JRE, Mortgage Trust. They hold extensive portfolios of commercial real estate, not great at all. And now with stocks at literally an all-time high, despite earnings being not that great, this is going to cause a massive stock decrease. Remember the Santa rally that we're talking about that was causing a big frenzy? Well, I think to start off 2024, we're going to start out with a bear market. And not to mention real estate prices already getting pretty bad. So UBS, I think their prediction is pretty solid. And I don't really think a interest rate cut right now is going to save anything. It doesn't help when Google may be laying off 30,000 employees as AI improves, because that's what Google's doing. They're coming out with like the Google Gemini, which is like their answer to ChatGPT. And what Google is doing is they are making Gemini very powerful. And it's actually pretty funny when McDonald's even said that they're very interested in replacing some of their workers with Google's Gemini. And guess what's happening here? Because AI is literally taking mass amounts of jobs because it's so good, Google maybe laying off 30,000 employees across its ad sales division. Now remember, these tech companies are one of the few guys out there that actually give out high salaries. Salaries high enough for people to actually buy real estate. If you guys think real estate is pretty pricey right now, well, it's because a lot of people who have high salaries could still afford it. But of course, with 2024, with AI layoffs, and already tech is laying off mass amounts of employees, including finance, who is going to afford these expensive homes? We're not really sure. Probably nobody's going to be able to afford these expensive homes. So they're going to have to be cutting these home prices even more, especially in places like Dallas. Home builders are nervous. They're having some big fire sales. And these homes are getting prices getting dropped lower and lower every single day. And it's not fun when you're a homeowner or if you're a home builder. You literally see money evaporate like in front of your eyes. And now with Google already announcing a possible layoff, what about Amazon? What about Microsoft, Meta, and some of the smaller companies? If Google is laying off employees because of AI efficiency, what about others? It's just very, very scary. Not to mention, Americans right now are really just spending like crazy. They don't really care. I think a lot of Americans have kind of just lost hope right now. They started to see that they can't afford a home, so why not just splurge forever? 62% of Americans are still living paycheck to paycheck, making it the main financial lifestyle. And they're pretty much saying they're stretched pretty thin and they're spending like crazy. Credit card debt right now is at $1.08 trillion, up from $1 trillion a few months ago. Seems like Americans on Black Friday just went all out at this point. And also, the housing market is starting to crack. Sellers are cutting prices at record levels. You could no longer sell prices based off where sales used to be. And I could show you a different video in the near future about like millennials and how millennials just pretty much ended up holding the bag. Not to mention some very famous investors are also going bankrupt as well from the real estate market. Now, if you guys are pretty close to the channel, you probably have noticed like JER Mortgage Trust. They recently went bankrupt because of their massive commercial real estate loan portfolio. And that's another very scary thing for another day. But yes, I think recession is coming. These things are very frightening. And I'm not really sure if big interest rate cuts might save it. So thanks for watching, guys. Comment below. Before we leave, definitely check out the private Discord server, guys. Patreon link below for some amazing trades. The 7-day free trial, $20 a month, and we're trading live every single day. It's a fantastic server. Even I use it. There's tutorial videos to help. It's a very simple, server, guys. You trade, make some money, and it's great.